To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering, and make them an ally to our cause.
Just another day, same as the one afore.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
Really? Now?
Makes my blood boil.
Pray, follow me.
Makes my blood boil.
I should be glad to assist you, Arisen. You called? Forgive me, but you do not appear to be in need of aid.
Leave it.
I grant your weapon a magical boon. Arisen, are you alright?
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make a camp.
Ill prepared for battle is overmuch.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
We must travel to Vermin's eastern edge. I can guide you to the place, Arisen, or thereabouts.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
Army! Be on your guard!
This foe will recoil from flame.
I shall fly to your aid, Master. A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
I'd wager there's waters found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worrywart. I know what I'm doing. I'll turn you into a pin.
Ice's sting is yours to wield. We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
I can't imagine we're in need of a campsite just now.
It is well to be prepared, but over-preparation will serve us not.
Very well. I shall return.
Think you can run?
We may not die in battle. It is a far cry from being invincible.
Master, I discovered a treasure chest hereabouts during my last journey beyond the rift. Shall I guide you to it? Mayhap you'll think this a trifle, but one master I served was quite the carefree soul. Shunning off. Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
From this distance, I cannot be sure. We shall have to make our way over to it. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early Griffin gets the worm, as they say. Oh, methinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful. I see you disgrace. Dry off the sea. Let my magic grant you an elemental wound. Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go, then.
Feeling rested, I trust. Forgive me, but you do not appear to be in need of aid.
Would seem our fight is not yet done.
To arms!
No quarrel.
I shall wait. I shall take this opportunity to observe our surroundings. You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Do you mean to leave us here?
Quickly now! Our master beckons.
No quarrel here.
Take the power of ice and turn it against our foes. One might confidently call that a I guide you to it. Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say we collect as much as we can carry.
You there! Are you looking to enter the village? You'd best go elsewhere, friend. What's wrong about this place? There's no business to be had here, that's for sure.
I don't know about you, Master, but word of a curious village does more to spark my interest than deter it.
You'd best go elsewhere. There's no business to be had here.
I've things to do.
What brings you here?
Is that who I think it is?
Aye.
I reckon so.
Tread carefully. It seems our every step is being watched.
You say that, but I sense no hostility. Whatever's going on here, I don't think they mean us any harm.
Fancy a look at my wares? Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares? I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Can't say I've any tidings to share.
Tis a letter most inscrutable, and I fear 'twill remain as such if we cannot find another piece to this puzzle.
Yeah? What is it?
Fancy a look at my wares?
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
'Twas a fine journey we shared. Wherever you're
Let us work together to honor the Arisen's trust.
There is a rumor whispered among pawns that I've oft pondered. The gist of it is, when pawns travel beyond the rift,
Never seen you about. You the outsider? My lord spoke of you. Come on, follow me. I've something real nice to show you.
Oh, you've a sharp eye. You wonder how I know? For starters, it isn't just me. The entire village recognizes you for what you are. Not mysterious about it. But don't worry yourself. I can't offer you any help, though. Still, I suppose I could give you a bit of advice. I've a hefty wager riding on you, cuz. Don't let me down, eh?
All that obscure advice, only to depart with nary a word of explanation. Shall we try doing what she did to us, then?
Ah, you must be the visitor I've heard so much about. Have you some business here in the village? You would know of our village? As you can see, 'tis a simple place, tucked away on the eastern edge of Vermund. Is there aught else I can help you with, sir? Arthur. 'Tis a name unfamiliar to me, I'm afraid. At least, no one by that name lives here, sir. As you like, sir.
This is the inn. We've room to spare if you look at course. Nothing's free in this world.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time. A good sleep does wonders.
Off we go, then.
a new day, a new perspective. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
Greetings. I must say I'm impressed by your intuition, sir. You found me out far sooner than most. I trust you are enjoying your sojourn in our fair village. If you have any questions, ask away. I should be glad to aid you. If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, that is easily explained. For 'tis here that thieves are instructed in the skills they require. To begin with, Those who wander into the village are evaluated for their potential aptitude. Of course, you are no exception. Which is to say, you have my approval as the Thiefmeister. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brant against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops. I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you care to ask? Beg pardon? Why would you ask such a thing? A letter? Oh, you've made quite the... Brass means imitating someone in Thieves' cant. This letter means to say someone's taken on such a request. Naturally, I can say nothing as to the who or what of the... Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care, then. You, sir, are worthy of inheriting my ultimate technique. Once mastered, 'twill allow you to fell all foes, both minuscule and mighty. Take it, and do with it what you will.
I dare say we could sell this for a fair amount of gold.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
You made it after all. Guess that means I win. Oi, you lot best pay up.
Dear me.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once, but he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. So that's why he was cast out. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next Thief Maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar in his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in the lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here.
My bedrooms. And I shan't
I'm just grateful I get to...
Now. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
Living's hard, but dreams are free, I say.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
Huzzah!
You're here! I've been waiting for you. All this worry.
I've a mind to sing.
I've things to do, if you don't mind.
I wasn't worried for a moment. Wherever you go, we pawns will always find you, Arisen.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.